Praise God. Praise God. We have no idea how big God is, how powerful He is. Because just when you think you know and you focus on Him, He'll outdo Himself and show you who He is. This world is cold. Souls are cold and and needing healing, needing nurture, need nutrients, need nurture to the soul because this world is cold. Most High has purpose for us and He loves us. I'm talking about His spirit. I'm talking about His works. I'm talking about He made promises to us and declared. When I speak on these things, it's not from being in a high position. No, this is from healing and acknowledging and getting right with Him myself. Getting right with Him myself and being raw with Him and walking with my truth and respecting His truth, and He's revealed things in the hidden that I maybe didn't want to know, but it helped me. I needed to know. And that love, I kid you not, that love, man, nobody can outdo His love. Nobody. Souls are needing His love. Not money, not ego, not ways of the world. God's love. When they make room, when souls make room for God, it's multiple things He starts to do. I remember when I went and tapped into shadow work, I think it was the first time I traveled outside of the town I was in. And I stayed there because it was comfortable and for the people I know, but I know I needed healing. And I had to branch off. So the first time I dug into healing and did shadow work, the Spirit of God was speaking, moving, working, purging. I couldn't believe it. It's like my mind comprehended God was working, but at the same time I was stunned about how much He was working and how real He is. I couldn't believe it. But I'm here to let you know you got a friend. You got a father. You have a provider. You have a healer that loves you that much. that much. To nurture you and to encourage you. There's some people who will help you while you're sick. There's some people that help you while you're broken, because they get a benefit off you being broken. It's the brainwashing. This is why it's informative to have a renewed mind. Every time you heal, ask Most High to reveal ways to renew your mind. The enemy is after our soul. He's after our conscious mind. He's after our heart. He's after our accountability. He's after our freedom. Because all those things, if it's healing in it, is room to grow in life purpose and be whole. That's what you're meant to do. I pray any and everybody. I pray you heal so you can be whole. So you can grow close to your provider, your healer, your ride or die. Your big homie. They're going to keep it a beam with you. I don't care what people say anymore. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care about titles or acknowledgement. I don't care about it being popular. I don't care. I'm gonna accept my truth and heal so I can get closer to God. That's my mission every day. How can I accept my truth? How can I be more accountable? How can I heal more? Because Most High, you've been good to me. You've been good to me. You healed me on the inside where I couldn't heal myself. You renewed my mind. I thought I was a lost cause. Ooh. He healed me in ways where he revealed he didn't make no mistakes when he made me. He'll heal you in ways where he revealed who you are. Where it was no mistakes when he made you. When he agreed for you to have thorns in your side. It produces a certain aspect of character when you heal and you embrace it. You don't let no pain, no suffering that you go through be an idol and be a reason to complain, but to look and search and call on the powerful name of God. The more you call on him, the more powerful you become. The more you accept his ways, the more powerful he will trust you with power. He'll equip you with power. You were made from love. You were made to be powerful. You were made to recover. You're made to be anointed. You're made to heal on the inside. You were made to carry wisdom. You were made to walk in the unknown. You were made to have power over every devil, every demonic spirit, every foul, familiar spirit, every stronghold. I dare you to heal, to recognize that. Healing is a flow that should constantly run. It's like water. We all need water. Before I drank my coffee this morning, or this afternoon, I'm sorry, I just woke up. Before I drank some coffee, I had some water. Because I know my body is made of so much water. If I drink just coffee, I'm going to be dehydrated. And that affects one's mood. There's other things that affect one's mood. And it's not worth it. Because it starts affecting one's health. I'm telling you, whoever is listening, heal to get back reunited with your work, with your blessings, with your healing, with your gifts, with your talent. He has something waiting for you every time you heal. It's not to throw projections at you. I'm still healing. There's some things I will never stop healing from. Because who am I? The moment I stop reflecting on God and stop healing, an idol of the 3D realm becomes important. And that's what Satan uses. He uses things of the material and of the flesh to bring chaos, to bring strongholds, to bring familiar spirits. And to go through that again, oh, excuse my French, oh hell no. It says in the word to put on the whole armor of God. The whole armor. There's power for you. There's fulfillment for you. There's a destiny of greatness for you that's connected to seeds that's on the inside. And if you're not healing, you are going back and forth on this 3D realm, entertaining things and people, and still not fulfilled. You have power you have to discover and learn and adapt to each levels to it. It's attached to healing. It's attached to surrendering. It's attached to loving God. It's attached to purging. It's attached to having a renewed mind. It's attached to walking in truth. It's attached to having an upright spirit. He wants you full of his blessings and his healing and his wisdom. It's to wake up ones who suffer from labels that society gave you, and to throw it away and to say, you know what, I'm going to declare it every day that you're healed and you're constantly healing because you deserve that. Even myself, when society throw labels at me, I'm going to declare that and walk with God's word. And I'm going to believe God's report, not what man's report is, because man's report is not stable. It's not trustworthy. It's not reliable. It's not accountable. It's not solid. But God's word is solid. Not moving by the flesh. You can control your emotions. And you can see who you're really fighting. He reveals who you're really fighting. It's not people. He will reveal the truth. Who start things? Yes. Oh yes. Oh 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 oh. But that's not the full battle. It's with people. It says in the word, we're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're not fighting against family. We're not fighting against neighbors. We're not fighting against people, co-workers. We're not fighting against people in higher places. We're fighting against strongholds, familiar spirits. We're fighting against ones who have power and dominion that is run off of the 7 deadly sins, that don't honor or respect or acknowledge God. That's what we're fighting against. When you having an argument, a disagreement with someone, get out your flesh, calm down for a moment, and remember who you're fighting. Make room to purge with your flesh, with your mind, with your pride, your confidence, your character. Give it time to be purged out so you can acknowledge wisdom. Because the enemy doesn't want you to acknowledge wisdom. He don't want you to grow in good character. Holy cow. Do you know how many years I was a crash out? Whoo! And it took me a while to get the hang of it. Because after a while, I used to cry. I used to break down to Most High. Why you let me go through so many battles like this and on a repeating cycle? It's to learn wisdom. It's to learn self-control. It's to acknowledge godly wisdom above what I think or what I want for myself and for others. So you thinking having a argument with people, it's important to prove your point and to not be heard or hear their side. No, Satan is using anyone that has a body, anyone that has a mouth, anyone that you have air in your lungs, Satan is going to use. You have to not be led by what you feel. Your flesh feels. And use logic. Logic thinking. It's not about winning the battle, winning the argument. It's about growing more in the fruits of the Spirit. It's about growing in character. And that's what a lot of the spiritual warfare is about. It's about growing in character, in wisdom, acknowledging the Spirit of God. Can't how challenging it is. You have a disagreement with someone, or if someone has done something wrong to you, and you are faced with that. It's in your face, and you know what you're feeling. You know how you can pop off. You know what damage you can do. We all can do damages, but to let that come about, it's a destruction coming, especially if you know better. The only way to get out of repeated cycles is to acknowledge wisdom, godly wisdom in the Spirit of God. The only way to break soul ties is to acknowledge wisdom in the Spirit of God. What is He saying? What does He want one to do? When you have a disagreement with someone, go for a walk. Go pray. But let that out, because there's a demonic familiar spirit that want to come in. They want to brainwash how you think and how you feel. So whenever it's a stressful day in different environments, I don't bring that home with me. I purge it out. I can record it and purge it out and let it go. I could go for a walk and let it out and let it go. You gotta acknowledge who you're fighting against, not the people. Healing is not just about surrendering. It's not just about being religious. It's about purging and healing and surrendering to God's will. What is the Spirit of God telling you? What is His works telling you? Should I say that? Let me make it more easier for you to understand. What is His works showing you? There's only two options. Go within and heal and reflect and purge it out, everything that you feel, and embrace, or you can hold on to it, but you're going to be having soul ties to that unforgiveness, and it's going to bring more of that in. Satan looks at how much you pity. He looks at how much you hold on to hate, how much you hold on unforgiveness, and he brings in more destruction in. He says you don't care about you healing, you don't care about you protecting your heart, you don't care about awakening to demonic spirits and what they do, the tactics they do. I'm going to bring more foulness in your life. I'm going to bring more destruction in your life. You brainwashed to this, I'm going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to bring you to the pits. Your real enemy is not people. It's demonic spirits. It's Satan. Because who are we as people to block anybody's opportunity to evolve and heal and grow? From having baby milk, from stages of surrendering and repenting, to walking more in accountability, being solid and walking with truth. Who are we as people to block someone else's opportunity to grow? I've seen so many people that block others from growing, they stunt their own growth as well. So Satan wasn't just using them to abuse others. He was using the abusers and blocking their own wisdom from evolving. Satan is not into abusing one or particular people. He's using and creating destruction in everybody. Everywhere. Says it in the word. He going to and off the earth, seeing who he can destroy, devour. I don't want to say it like this, but I'm about to say it like this. When there's a disagreement or there's wrong that's being done, there's an exchange of demonic spirits as in the atmosphere that want to come in the body of souls. And when you let your emotions, your flesh rise up, that's the ticket they look for. It's a window they look for. That's the window. It's tied to additional and more destruction on the inside and attached to the soul and the mind, and it manifests on the outside. But when the lukewarmers remember their first love and get their power back and get back in your union with their higher self and the Spirit of God, they receive power. When ones who are narcissistic and brainwashed from those ways get back in line and in tune with the Spirit of God, they receive higher knowledge and wisdom and their true identity and purpose for living. It's a fulfillment that their soul will be set on fire, that nothing can top it. Nothing on this earth, nothing man-made, no other soul can come compared to. When victims who look for someone to love, people pleasers. I used to be a people pleaser, okay? You look for someone to have genuine love for and respect for, just say, hey, I'm with you and you're not alone. But God's a jealous God. And he looked for souls who love hard because he got a purpose for them. And he appreciates that love intensively. He uses that. He uses that. He displays intimacy to you. I don't know what label, life, trauma, and society and people put on you, but I'm saying you are deserving to heal from it. It requires having a renewed mind. Your real worth and your real identity, it requires having a renewed mind from God, from the Spirit of God, and from the works of God, from the power of God. He'll guide you to it. That's how much you love. He look at all of the things that we go through and what people use for stepping stone to throw shade, to create chaos. Meanwhile, Most High is asking, would you trust me? Would you trust me to heal you from this? In the face of an enemy, yes, in the face of an argument, in the face of disagreement, in the face of trauma, in the face of heartache, in the face of wrong works being done to you, if you give it to God, if you call on God, the first thing he asking you, would you trust me to heal you? Because his love is that intense and that sincere that he doesn't look at us from the label society put on us or the chaos that we are around. We can't hide from it. We can't run from it. He doesn't want us to run from problems, situations, heartache. No, he wants us to evolve and heal from it. When you surrender, if you surrender in the Most High in his way, you have to heal. You have to discover what you're here for. You have to discover how powerful God is. That your own ideas, your own wisdom, it don't deserve first place. It don't deserve to be in the driver's seat. I had to acknowledge that. And it felt good acknowledging it. Because God is trustworthy to be first. And y'all, he been so good to me. I owe him respect and honor and acknowledgement to put him first. Over this flesh, over pride, over self-defense, over ego, over hate, over so many things and what I could do. and what I would do and all those things. But he's asking, would you heal from it? Would you surrender it first? And would you heal from this? Would you give it to me? Would you trust in me? Because I got something for you. If you heal from this, if you release it over to me, I got something planned for you. I have something in store for you if you heal from this. If you trust in me, I have something planned for you. Some may say I'm obsessed with healing. I love my Father that much because I'm discovering how much He loves me. And I'm seeing a lot of people who have forgotten their first love. Hell, they don't have to go through or experience what I experienced. Take it from what I've been through. Remember your first love and remember how much God loves you. When it's a disagreement, it's not a disagreement. It's an exchange of energy, of foul spirits that wants to devour souls that's involved. It goes far. Not even just the souls that's in a heated disagreement, but souls who can actually listen and being told on what happened, that's how foul Satan and these some familiar spirits are. It's spread. It spreads. The destruction. The distractions. It spreads. It spreads on our inside, our mind, and devalue us. But it spreads also in the environment into different souls as well. Who gonna wake up to say, you know what? This is not my higher self. This is not helping my conscious mind to expand. I don't care who did what. I don't care who participated in what. This is not helping my conscious mind expand. It's not helping my spirit man be empowered. It's not helping my heart be full of love. It's not helping me to remember. It's not helping me to remember who I am. It's helping me to acknowledge this 3D realm more than anything in the works of the flesh. Let God be your focus. Let His Spirit be your focus. communicating and staying open to what is His Spirit showing you. Walking in the unknown. Even if there's no one walking before you, preparing the way. There's no one physically walking in front of you, preparing the way, but there's someone spiritually powerful all around you and preparing the way. No, scratch that. There is someone preparing the way for you. That's walking ahead of you. He's the one that gives you the ideas. He's the one that gives you the desire. And He's the one that fulfills the desire. Because that's how He sees you. So He's there to help you fight every demonic spirit. Because you have power over every demonic spirit, every demonic stronghold, every demonic familiar spirit. Every one of them, you have power, you have authority. But if you're not healing, you don't know your own worth. You're sleeping on yourself. If you operating out of your flesh 95% of the time, from ego, from pride, you don't know your own power. You don't know of your own abilities. You're sleeping on yourself. Most High showed it to me. When I was holding on to what people did and wanting revenge on them, Most High revealed they all broken and so are you. And they're playing on your brokenness and they have their own, they have to purge from too. But what happened if you surrender to me and let me work on you? I have gifts that's been waiting for you. I have power that's meant to empower you for purpose. I have so much in store for you that's waiting for you to heal. Release it. Releasing it. An active work of constant releasing and reflecting and processing. And you'll start to see those who want to cause chaos. The spirits attached to that narc system were demonic spirits constantly used for empowerment from wickedness. If you're going to heal from it, you have to detach in every area of your character, your mind, your heart, your soul from demonic spirits, from familiar spirits and strongholds. That requires some work and real love and trusting God and discovering what's your purpose for living. It's not to entertain your flesh. It's not to people please. It's not to wear a mask. It's not to have idols in your life. That doesn't fulfill any soul. Those who think they're fulfilled, they bring it off an illusion to others. But for a moment, they have a high for a moment, but you can acknowledge they have to leave because it's not a real fulfillment. That's ego. Healing goes deep. It's not just about having a renewed mind and a character that's accountable, but being disciplined to listen. So everyone who has a soul and a spirit and a heart and a mind, they are deserving of healing and a higher quality of love. This world is not going to give it to you. The job, the pay, the work, it's not going to give it to you. It's not meant to give it to you. It's meant to be a distraction. Some things are meant to be distractions. And the more it distracts you, the more it drains you. But if God is your focus, the Spirit of God is your focus, you got so much growth and anointing and greatness that comes for you that you're not prepared for, but God prepares you for it. God is so good. And nothing and no one deserves to go above him. I'm not gonna lie, when I started hardcore being solid and walking with my truth and surrendering to God, that's when all kind of hell came through. And it felt like it felt like he abandoned me to even let that destruction and slander and abuse occur. Feel like he abandoned me. But I couldn't go based off of what I felt. I had to keep calling on him. And I'm like, well, God, I didn't make it this far from my help alone, from my who I am alone. I made it this far from trusting in you. What are you doing? What do you want to show me? He started revealing hidden secrets. And then he started reminding me that it's a good thing to be self-defense. It's a good thing. And to not carry what I've been through. And not project it on others either. But to do it in a sound mind. With the sound mind. Because we would think warfare is about the enemy using people, using things, and all this wooden third. It's about agendas. It's about changing mindsets. It's about changing the course. It's about changing one's drive, one's focus, being led by the flesh. Even if humans have their own agenda, it's still a demonic realm in the atmosphere full of strongholds and familiar spirits that want power. And it uses everyone that put on a mask or that's broken. He doesn't care about the labels society puts on us. He adds on to it. And he looks for a body. He's desperate. And anyone who has freedom and breaks from that strongholds, the demonic spirits in the environment, anyone who breaks free from the control demonic spirits, wicked spirits have over one's soul, in the mind, in the heart, he wants to block their influence or their impact. When demonic spirits attack you or coming to brainwash you, they are after your mind, your soul, and your heart. No doubt about it. There's an agenda people have, and then there's an agenda Satan has. You got to acknowledge both. And the Spirit of God reveals both. To trust and surrender more and love and walk with the Spirit of God, that means you got to walk with truth. That's part of putting on the whole armor. It's judgment he has against the agendas of those who are brainwashed, are not making room for their conscious mind to expand. There's judgment for those who rule from their flesh and not a healthy place from their heart. It's judgment he has for those who not walking with an upright spirit. It's judgment. It's heavy. When you wake up to the judgment he has for those who don't know better and don't do better, and for those who do know better and still don't do better, I promise you will find ways to heal. I promise you'll go looking for him. Looking for God. God, where you at? I need you. I'm here. I'm here with my works. I'm sorry. I surrender to you. Here you go. You can have all of me. Wake up the right spirit within me. Who can run from the judgment and the wrath of God? Show me one person that has power to do that and be successful and happy and fulfilled. No. Ones who run from judgment and the wrath of God would very quickly come to the end of themselves. I've been there. I was there. I know what it's like. But it's chastisement to wake up and get right. There's somebody loves you. There's somebody waiting for you. And there's many fulfillment and blessings and healing and power waiting on you to heal as well. But there's a first love waiting for you. I've seen it in the midst of wrath. I remember when I was homeless on the concrete, not a bed, not on the sofa, not on the floor, the concrete. I'm weeping, and it's chilly outside and raining, and I'm crying out to God, where are you? Where are you? Where are you in this? I go forward and I'm being pressed down. I go forward, I'm being manipulated. And in the circumstances, it's like an excuse to get high, get drunk, but it's no reason to when I know better. When I knew better. I remember the Spirit of God reminding me, narrow is the way. To search and look for God, call upon God, It requires an action of separation and of a seeking, a sincere seeking. Even while we seeking him, we don't realize he's still there working on us, purging us from all the uncleanliness that we carry. Even while we search for him, even while we look for him, even while we call upon him, he's still working on us. We don't acknowledge it. We just focus on what we go through. We focus on what we experience. That's how big God is. I love him like a fat kid love cake. And I was a fat kid all my childhood. So he was saying, narrow is his way because it requires real work to find him. But he's already near. If he wasn't already near, he would have never revealed narrow is the way. But narrow is the way because it requires surrendering, disciplining the flesh, having a renewed mind, and being tuned with walking with truth. Those who walk with truth, God shows off his honor for them. They have a different type of confidence within themselves. That's not earned. It's not artificial. It's not based off of things. It's not from status of the world. It came from God, and he shows off his hand on souls who acknowledge him. Who? Experiencing it and seeing it, two different things, man. Experiencing it from my own life is powerful, and seeing it in other souls is powerful. It's a beautiful thing to see. So not any argument, but any experiences that you go through in life, you're meant to experience it so you can experience the goodness and the power and the wisdom of God, because he loved you that much. He have angels in charge over us, guiding us. Ministering angels. Angels that prepare one for war. Angels that guide one to their blessing. Angels that remind the joy of the Lord when one's depressed, when one's low. We got to get back to our first love as a people. Why? Because we deserve a higher quality of love. In communicating, in being, and operating, and thinking from. It's a higher quality of love we deserve. And if we don't receive that from source first, We're broken. You get hooked on to people fulfilling you or trying to fulfill them, you're not going to be fulfilled completely. And you don't know how many devils is attached to those people pleasing ways, those egotistic ways. You don't have an idea. How much work it takes to detach from that and heal. Here goes a warning. It's not in a book on how long it takes to heal from ungodly soul ties. It's not even in the Bible how long it takes to heal from it. And tomorrow's not promised. Because the moment I start to heal, I look at all the time I wasted. Being foolish, being stupid, entertaining flesh, entertaining people, entertaining things, holding on to what I've been through, and not looking for God, not honoring God, not loving God, and all those things he was using to pull me in meanwhile. I look at all the time I wasted. But he says I can use that if you embrace your truth and acknowledge wisdom. Acknowledge me and everything that you go through. I have plans for you. What are the plans that God has for you? It will empower you. It will impact you. It will enlarge your mind, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your gifts, your talent, everything he says. About you. You're going to go through some changes when you surrender them. Your skin going to look brighter. Your health going to improve. Your confidence going to be built up higher. Yet you'll still be humble. Your gifts will expand and enlarge. It'll speak up for you before you even enter a room. You'll receive more favor where he'll be pleased with you so much he'll protect ones behind you. I just made up my mind. I can't sleep with my first love no more. I can't. He don't deserve it. That people pleasing love I used to give to people, I'm going to give it to the one who's been there for me and that is worthy of acknowledgement and genuine love. I'm going to give it to my first love. Because when I give love to God and him my focus, he works more on me and I could be more in tune with what he's doing, and there's a flow. Ooh, that's Jesus, have mercy. There's a flow. Hey, you can process what is he showing you and acknowledge it and embrace the lessons or the wisdom or the healing and move on to the next thing. You know how much honor that makes room and favor from the Spirit of God? That makes room for the Spirit of God to speak more to you, because He's saying, you trust me. Okay. I've been waiting for you to trust me. I've been waiting for you to surrender to me. I've been waiting for you to love on me. I got something for you in the current. I got truth for you. I got wisdom for you. I got plans for you. I got so much for you, darling. I love you. And when I start seeing God work, His work, showing me that, His Spirit revealing those things to me, I made up my mind not to put nothing above Him. I don't care how many devils I come in face of. I don't care what my flesh says. I made up my mind. They threw labels at me saying I have ADHD and ADD. Well, all those D's are focused on God. And God uses that to get His glory. He has a way to use your suffering to help give Him glory. If it's still a thorn in your side, we're not meant to be the same. We're not meant to be robots. We're not meant to be watered down. We're meant to be empowered and evolved. Evolve how God sees us. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of blessings. It's a lot of healing. It's a lot of wisdom. And you can't carry it in one moment of being. You got to get it in doses, because it's that heavy. Your purpose is that heavy. Your anointing is that heavy. Your greatness is that big. Your impact is that powerful. Your gifts is that big. We serve a big God. All the time I wasted, boy, if I could do it over again, I would have been acknowledged Him. I would have been gave Him my heart. I would have been acknowledging how powerful He is, acknowledging how wise He is, acknowledging how trustworthy He is. I would have been solid, been sold out, been wasted so much time. Wasted so much time and scars I can't erase. Whew. God is good.